opened it, he discovered something extremely creepy. The hatch led to a narrow area that was designed to store a hot water heater, behind which was a small black door. The door was locked, but the Reddit user managed to jimmy his way inside. It led to another room completely covered from floor to ceiling in soundproofing board and plastic tarp. The room was completely empty except for an old briefcase and a small black lockbox. He opened the briefcase. There were some envelopes inside that contained paper money from various countries, as well as 4 small silver ingots and an old wooden jewelry box. The box contained 2 watches and some old rings. Next, he opened the lockbox. It was filled with old VHS camcorder tapes. The first one he picked up had the word "No" written all over it. He removed the tapes from the box. Below them, he found a note written in dripping ink that read, "Save yourself." When the photos were first posted to Reddit, it caused quite a stir. Some thought it had to be a hoax, but the poster claimed that the find was genuine. Why was the room covered in soundproof boarding and plastic sheeting? What sort of sinister things could have taken place in this secret room? Surely whatever was on those tapes would reveal the truth. The poster, however, was unable to view the videos as he didn't have a device to watch them on. Let us know what you think could be on those tapes in the comments section below. A student who had recently moved into a house owned by his parents in New Mexico was shocked to discover it had a creepy secret room. When he began to hear banging coming from under the floorboards, he decided to investigate. He discovered there was a secret door hidden in the pantry which led to an underground room. The room, which had working lights, contained a single desk and the remains of a cigarette which had recently been smoked. Thankfully, after the student discovered the secret room, the mysterious inhabitant never returned. In 2005, Jason and Kerry Brown bought a 5-bedroom house that was in foreclosure in Greenville, South Carolina. The note included an email address of the previous resident who urged whoever found it to contact them. The Browns discovered that the house used to belong to George and Tricia Leventis, who lived there with their 2 daughters. They learned that the Leventises were forced to move out when they discovered that the house was contaminated with toxic black mold, which was making their daughters very sick. The Leventises contacted the mortgage company to warn them of the problem, but they never heard back. Eventually, the Leventises were forced to declare bankruptcy and the house was put up for sale. They contacted the realtor and left several messages about the mold, but again never heard back. Concerned that the mold could make someone else sick, George Leventis decided to write a note and hide it in the secret room, a place he knew the realtor would never find it. The Browns moved out and eventually sued the Home Loan Corporation, claiming that they knew about the toxic mold the whole time. As for the secret room, neither the Browns nor the Leventises ever discovered what it was originally used for. Built in the early 1900s, Singer Castle is located near the Canadian and US border on Dark Island, New York. Originally home to Frederick Gilbert Bourne, president of the Singer Sewing Machine Company, the castle is riddled with secret rooms and passageways. The castle has an underground dungeon, and the library even had a secret panel that could be opened by pulling a certain book on one of the shelves. It was rumoured that Bourne used the hidden passageways to eavesdrop on his guests to find out what they really thought of him. Today, Singer Castle is open to the public with guided tours of the many secrets the property holds. If you're game enough, you can even spend the night in one of the many rooms. Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at a hidden creepy room in an old 19th century English monastery, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest creepy content. In 2013, Reddit user Dempsey7 posted several photos of a secret room he found beneath his home. He had recently moved into the building, which was an old 19th century English monastery that had been converted into apartments. He noticed there was a wooden hatch on the floor near his bathroom and decided to open it up to see where it led. At first, he thought it was just a small storage space filled with tools that were left behind by the previous owner, but on closer inspection, he realized